energetic moves we see at all levels. Good timing. Absolutely superb. And amazing flexibility, great balance. Incredible right at the end there. Lovely pictures of slow motion here.
Bienvenue pour cette deuxième épreuve de l'après-midi. Welcome to this second afternoon event. Nous aimerions accueillir les officiels de l'épreuve de duo technique mixte. We would like to welcome the officials for technical mixed duet event. World Athletics delegate Lisa Schultz, referee Marie Cavaciolo, assistant referee Marie-Pascale Fouvier, evaluator Marlon Falcon. Nous vous présentons les juges et contrôleurs techniques. Introducing the judges and technical controllers for this event. Judges for elements: number 1, Catherine Elgenberger. Number 2, Davida Nebet. Number 3, Susanna Zakova. Number 4, Anna Ringarova. Number 5, Joana Cardoso. Judges for artistic impression: number 1, Akiko Sumi. Number 2, Sandra Doyo. Number 3, Heidi Lorenz. Number 4, Annemiek Brumans. Number 5, Rita Sadella. Difficulty Technical Controller Coordinator, Alison Pratt. Difficulty Technical Controllers, Miwako Roma, Svetlana Magnovskaya, and Rimske Kerr. Synchronization Technical Controllers, Andrea Curie, Tamara Filipovic-Stefanovic, and Eti Levy. Les scores annoncés ne seront officiels qu'après vérification par le juge arbitre et application des pénalités si nécessaire.
The results become official only after penalties and technical reviews done by the referee if necessary.
J'appelle bientôt le duo mix numéro 1 représentant la Serbie.
Introducing duet number 1, Ivan Martinovic and Jelena Kontic from Serbia.
duo mixte vous a été présenté par Jelena Kantic et Ivan Martinovic, représentant la Serbie.
This grouping was presented by Ivan Martinovic and Jelena Kantic from Serbia.
Ce duo est entraîné par Svetlana Kantic.
We have a quick problem and the song will be given in a few minutes. We have a technical problem with the connection of the computers to the system, so we have to wait a few minutes, please.
So apologies, they seem to be having a few technical issues, but that was confirmation of the score for Serbia, 149.9583. So this is the mixed duet competition at the World Cup taking place in Montpellier.
Allez, dans quelques instants, ce sera la reprise de
12 mixed duets participating today.
Score for the technical duet from Serbia for elements 84.4583, artistic impression 65.5, written score 149.9583.
So confirmation there of the final score for Serbia. So within these routines, in the mixed duet technical, the routines will be 2 minutes 20 seconds long, and there are a total of 8 required elements or technical elements and 3 hybrids throughout the performance. So they will be doing 5 technical elements, 2 free hybrids, one of which has to have a connection, and then an acrobatic move as well. That's a lot to fit into the 2 minutes 20. They have technical controllers looking at the difficulty and the synchronization as well. And then 2 panels of judges, one panel of judges looking at the elements, making sure that they are performed as well as possible, plenty of height, really good alignment, body verticals. And then the artistic impression judges, they will be looking at the choreography and the musicality, the performance and the transitions within that performance.
Introducing duet number 2, Britain Charleston and Kazakhstan from Thailand.
So we now go with duet number 2 from Thailand. As you could hear, Kantinan Abis Adilbratru and Voronan Tumche. The theme of this routine is Ghostbusters, because they really love to have the opportunity to watch this movie. 30 seconds allowed to walk onto the poolside and prepare for this routine, which will be 2 minutes 20 seconds. Straight into the required element. Slightly different heights on the rocket split. Here needs to be maximum height. Mid-thigh level is ideal, but that's very difficult to do if you are a bit more inexperienced. Really travelling around the pool, which helps with the artistic impression, but you can see an obvious error there in the synchronization. That will be deducted from the element score. Nice interpretation to the music. The connected action there. Good use of the feet on the artistic impression, but some quite big synchronization errors coming into this very last free hybrid. I like the choreography of the routine. Unfortunately, there were quite a few synchronization errors, but I'm sure they will learn from the experience and have an opportunity to watch this afterwards and really study that to continue to improve. So when it comes to the required elements, they can either choose to do A or B. A has the higher degree difficulty, but actually there's no point in doing it if you don't execute it well. So for their required elements, they did do a couple of Bs, so less on the degree difficulty, but going for a higher execution. It's a balance, and it's only really the coach and the athletes together can decide on the best way forward for their particular athletes. But a nice acro pair move.
Ce duo mixte est entraîné par Claudia et Massimo Taparelli.
They're really thrilled to be representing their country, and they just wanted to entertain the crowds, and well, I certainly think they did that, and they want to have a good response to their routine. Their ultimate dream is to see the mixed duets in the Olympic Games, and hopefully that will happen in the future. Men are allowed to take part in the team event now at the Olympics, with 2 men can participate in each team. It's a new routine for them. They finished 11th in the World Championships. Coached by Claudia and Massimo Taparelli, who both did the choreography as well. So the score to beat is 149.9583. So the way the scores work, you take each of the elements and times that by the degree difficulty. You then take off any penalties or deductions for the synchronization errors, add it to the artistic impression scores, and that gives them the total score. Sounds quite complicated, and as there are new rules this year, I think everybody is finding it quite complicated, but it's a year of change for the sport of artistic swimming, which makes it very exciting indeed. Just 16 and 21 years of age. So Kantanen at 16, very young to be competing in a senior event.
Score for elements 71.0833. For artistic impression 64.05.
So total score 135.1333. Degree difficulty 19.6.
Numéro 3, représentant la République populaire de Chine.
Introducing Mixed Duet number 3, Yayo Sang and Aoyu Chi from People's Republic of China.
The duet from China takes the stage. Shi, how are you? Zhang Yiyao. third and bronze medalist at the World Championships and took the gold in this event in Markham just a few weeks ago, the very first World Cup with the new rules. Their theme is unstoppable, combining both Asian and Western culture. Wonderful height. Straight into a free hybrid, very difficult, complex angles, 6.25 difficulty. Nice full rotation through to the spin down. Rocket split, 12. Very precise with the movements. So much travel around the pool. They go into the Nova hybrid. Look at that vertical line. And into the final free hybrid. This will be the maximum amount of time underwater, maximum number of movements as well for base mark. Complex angles. And placed right at the end of the routine to get the bonus marks for that as well. That was a 6.75. For those that follow artistic swimming will know just how difficult that free hybrid was at the end. So many rotations. And overall pretty well synchronized. I talked about time underwater and number of movements. That is counting for the base mark. So the coaches have written out a coach card with all the difficulty of the routine. That coach card is analysed by the difficulty technical controllers. If they don't agree that the difficulty was as per the coach card, then they automatically have to go to the base mark. And the maximum difficulty you can get for a base mark is 0.5. So it really does have a massive impact on the score if they have to go to that. On the technical required elements, they don't have base marks, but if they do the technical required elements, so those are the elements that you'll notice are the same in each routine. If they don't do those correctly, they get a straight 0 for that actual technical element. I hope that made some kind of sense. But a great routine from China, putting them certainly in first place, 246.3042. So that has set the bar very high indeed.
Introducing Mixed Duet number 4, Teodora Garrido Osorio y Nicolás Campos Soba from Chile.
And now we move on to the duet from Chile. Nicolás Campos Soba, Teodora Garrido Osorio. The theme of their routine is Survivor. 10th at the Junior World Championships, just 15 and 16 years of age. Straight away, starting with a thrust at the highest level, stopping above the knees. But some differences on synchronization and the levels on the leg. Nice transition there. Rocket, split, twirl and 180 spin. Into the London hybrid. Most difficult of the technical required elements. Now thrust into fishtail hybrid. That knee vertical spin. Down into the Nova. Continuous spin of 3 rotations. The technical controllers will be double checking the rotations. Straight into the acrobatic move. .360 rotation into vertical very quickly through these required elements. I felt they missed the T9 there, the thrust 9 at the beginning of that hybrid. But some nice angles. The audience really got behind the music. Very, very difficult to get the right level of difficulty. And to put in a T9, the thrust level 9, out of a maximum of 9 levels, to put that in right at the end when they're very tired is always difficult. They will get bonuses for having a figure in the last 20 seconds of the routine. They will get bonuses for having angles in that figure as well. But overall, there were a few errors which could affect the overall difficulty of the routine. Coached and choreographed by Marcia Schweitzer, along with Irina Rodriguez, helping with the coaching, and Patricia Kamaren. So a good team behind them. They started swimming together last year, and it's really fantastic to see so many young duets coming up to compete, especially at senior level. Very, very difficult for them.
This routine is under technical review. We kindly ask you to wait for the score.
Yeah, as expected, there is a technical review, so there might be a little bit of a delay before we see the actual scores. So the event, this World Cup, is taking place at this wonderful pool in Montpellier, right the way throughout the weekend. We have more duets to come, along with some very exciting team events as well. So a score, good score, taking them second, 156.2750.
J'appelle le duo mix numéro 5 représentant le Kazakhstan.
Introducing Mixed Duet number 5, Nagita Bolotova and Edouard Kim from Kazakhstan.
So now we have the duet from Kazakhstan, Edouard Kim and Nagita Bolotova, third in the World Cup recently. And actually, when it came to the synchronization errors, they only had a deduction of 1.5, which was actually the lowest in the competition. So I'm expecting good synchronization from them. I hope I haven't jinxed it. Good use of the feet to help with the artistic score. And very good difficulty, 7.15 for the free hybrid. Good presentation. Slightly falling off the vertical line, but very quickly into the connected hybrid. We need to keep swimming close together. Full rotation and the full turn into the bent knee before the spin down. Very good height there. This last free hybrid, 6.65, so really gone for difficulty on the free hybrids, but losing it on the synchronization, and that's a risk you take when you put something so challenging right at the end of the performance. That last free hybrid had plenty of rotation at level 7 out of a maximum of 9, one after the other. Rotation 7, rotation 5, rotation 7, 7, 6, 7, 7, and so it goes on. And also getting bonuses for travel and for placement as well. So when they competed in Markham recently, their score was 177.3167. They had a difficulty of 23.5, so it will be good to compare today. As we have a chance to relook at some of the routine and the setup for the acrobatic pairing move. Love the height they get out of the water. And as you can see from the underwater cameras, this pool is 3 meters deep, so at no point can they ever touch the bottom of the pool, and there would be penalties if they did, but they can't, it's just too deep anyway. They go really well together. You can see just having a quick look, but quite difficult to do this connected move when they're back to back. They can't see each other, and getting levels, as you can imagine, is very difficult to do. Good body alignment, slightly coming out of it at different times.
For elements, 124.4917. For artistic impression, 77.9.
So 202.3917. So a very big improvement on their score a few weeks ago at the first World Cup. 23.65 for difficulty, so slightly more than a few weeks ago, but really good on the elements. That really has improved over the last couple of weeks since Markham. Next we have duet number 6 from Belgium. Renaud Barral, Lisa Ingenito. This music and theme was inspired by Belgian culture and pays homage to René Magritte, who's a surrealist artist from Belgium. And they'll be going early on with the acrobatic move, so watch out for that. So 1.6 difficulty for that move. Slightly jumped forward on it. Good timing on the arms. Continuous spin of 2 rotations. So get ready for the rocket split and twirl and 180 turn. Good timing, just slightly different levels. And over. And then the half twist and 3 rotations, continuous spin. Very high on that thrust with the fishtail hybrid. Into the first of their 3 hybrids. Big synchronization errors, which is such a shame. That does affect the element score. But back being synchronized for the London hybrid. Nice interpretation to the music. Timing with the music was good. So a few little errors along the way. I like the choreography. I always enjoy watching them. Remember watching Renaud when he was competing in Masters, which is for competitors over the age of 25. But he decided to come back to the elite to make sure that he could swim in the technical duet, and overall doing a pretty good job. He's 34 years of age and she is 24. The aim is to go to the World Championships in Fukuoka, Japan in July this year. Finished just outside of the medals in 4th place in Markham a few weeks ago. Their score then was 137.4375. As we get to see the technique for the high lift out of the water, foot first. As I say, did jump forward just a little bit. A new routine this year. Their last routine. They finished 4th at the European Championships, Rome last year. Good height on the thrust. And some unusual moves on the transitions to help with the artistic impression scores. Coached by Susanna de Angelis, his mother to Giorgio Minicini, the current world champion, and choreography by Benedetta Alderihi. So current highest score, 246.3042 for China. And then the duet from Kazakhstan at 202.3917. With so many new rules this year, it's really, as I said before, a very, very steep learning curve, not only for the coaches and the swimmers, but also for everybody involved in the organisation and the scoring. But we fully appreciate their efforts as they take artistic swimming up to the next level. So remember their scores last time they swam a few weeks ago was 137.4375. So they will be hopeful of a score higher than that. They were only 70.43 on execution at that time. So 113.9208. Execution marks really down for the elements, 48.220. Artistic impression, 65.70.
Number 7, Michel Zimmer and Fritjof Seidel from Germany.
Next to swim, the duet from Germany, Michel Zimmer and Fritjof Seidel. Their theme and music is blood and water. Both 25 years of age. Straight into a very difficult connected action. And the Novo, the athletes at different levels. Better on the levels. Using the legs to get a lot of power out of the water on the arm movements. Nice belly leg sequence, the transitions. full rotation again. As you can see, really different levels, showing the different experience of these artistic swimmers. But really strong on the arm movements. Good musicality. The acro move, choosing to push with his arms. I feel quite exhausted after that performance. You can see that they are obviously at different levels themselves. Michelle Zimmer has been involved in artistic swimming for a very, very long time. And she encouraged Fritjof Sidel to come out of retirement. He's a national diver, so he is very good at diving, but only took up artistic swimming very recently. So that sort of shows in the performance, but all credit to him for the improvement he has made over a very, very short period of time. It's absolutely incredible. They did finish 4th at the European Championships last year. That was in the free program. They didn't take part in the technical. This is the first time internationally in the technical event. They're both from Berlin, 25 years of age. But you can see, obviously, the different levels, and their coach, Stephanie Marks, will be fully aware of that, and that's something for them to build on.
Due to technical problems, the score of this duet will be even after the next duets.
Okay, you may have heard that, I'm sure you did, but there are some technical issues on the scoring, but rather than leave the next athletes to wait for too long, they're going to give the score for Germany after the French have swim, which I think is a very sensible suggestion. In the competition earlier this afternoon, some of the athletes were left waiting for a long time. But we still have the opportunity to look at some of the slow motion and the acro lifts for the German duet before we move on to France. Still a little bit of a delay, but hopefully they will resume pretty quickly with the next duet. Swimming in front of a home crowd, so a special moment for them. So certainly been a few teething problems today. If you've been watching all of the coverage, you will know that. You don't need me to tell you. But that hasn't impacted on the wonderful performances that we are seeing in the pool. Certainly been a long day for all of the technical officials, though, making sure that everything works as it should. And a good reception there for the team of the duet from France. June Tapai and Quentin Rako Tomalala. Their theme is Fandango, the new style of a tango choreography.
On ne saurait décrire le fandango.
Straight into a difficult acro lift worth 2.0. A young duet, just 15 and 19 years of age. Nice execution of the Nova hybrid. The first of their 3 hybrids. Difficulty of 5.45. Over 30 movements, and time underwater will be in excess of 16 seconds. Good propulsion. Important to show Egbita as well as different sculling techniques. Full rotation, good height there, had to rise up just at the end before the spin. Complex angles in this final hybrid. And we'll get bonuses for at least 1 meter travelled within that hybrid as well. French are always very creative and appreciated, certainly by the crowd. I mean, she's only 15 years of age. He is only 19. Swimming here in a senior competition in their home country. What a moment for them. The memories they will have created from swimming at this event, but also the knowledge that they will have learned from it as well. Really fantastic to see. Above the knees for the twist. But different levels on the spin down. So clear, these shots underneath the water. It does show the wonderful sculling techniques of these athletes. The work that goes on. Good height.
It's not possible to give the score for the moment because of a technical problem, so we continue the competition and the scores after that.
So I'm afraid we still can't have the scores for Germany, and it sounds like we can't have the scores for France as well. But hopefully they will be available before the end. And if not, I'm sure they will all be available on the World Aquatics website following the event if you wanted to check that out. And my apologies for some of the technical issues that we have been having. Very difficult to get the connection at the right level there. It's almost a blind connection. Back to back. Stunning facilities here in Montpellier. And I know France were super excited to be hosting this event and have put a huge amount of hard work into it. The athletes started arriving a few days ago. They had 2 days to train in the pool, to get the feel for it and to practice the pool patterns to make sure that they were swimming in front of the judges, and that's always very, very important. The pool, as you can see, split into two, so half of the pool for the competition, half for the practicing, of which there's been a huge amount of practice over the last few days and even today as well. Facilities so good here, they eat here as well in the restaurant, so all very easy for them.
Introducing Mixed Duet number 9, Yutaro Sato and Tomoka Sato from Japan.
So now we welcome the duet from Japan, second at the World Championships last year, sister and brother, Tomoka Sato, Yutaro Sato. Their theme is Tarzan. Moved right in front of the judges before this first required element, the Nova. Wonderful musicality already. Fantastic. Original, unique choreography. To the rocket split. Three hybrid degree difficulty, 6.15. And the connected move. Very original. Love the contrast in this performance. Thrust level 9 at the start of this 3 hybrid. Very, very difficult. Precise. What an excellent routine there from the world silver medalists. They will be competing in front of a home crowd in Japan at the World Championships in July, and their aim is to get gold, to move up one place. So this is all part of their training, having a competition experience. Choreography by Stefan Meermont, coached by Maya Kawa. It was so nice to see the expression throughout that routine. The last hybrid, including their signature thrusts. They love this theme. They love swimming with power. And that really came across. Great to see brother and sister swimming together. That support skull, holding them nice and high in the airborne weight before the arms come across in front of the face, above the head for the spin down. Could always go for more height on some of these moves, but I'm being very picky. Like a lot of these duets, it's the first time they're having to compete internationally. They've competed in their own country, but internationally it's the first time to show the routines and get feedback from the judges, see what improvements can be made before they next compete. So there is a World Cup taking place in Egypt in a couple of weeks' time. Or it might even be next week, actually. And then there's the super final being held in Spain before they all head off to the World Championships in Fukuoka.
For artistic impression, 83.8000. Routine score, 200.
The score of 244.5167. Putting them in second place behind China.
J'appelle le duo numéro 10, représentant les SAM.
Introducing Mixed Duet number 10, Fernando Diaz Soto and Emma Garcia from Spain.
So 3 more duets to swim in this mixed duet competition. And next we have the duet from Spain. Fernando Diaz del Rio Soto, swimming with Emma Garcia, who used to swim with Kauri Beth. She finished second at the European Championships with him last year, but he has since retired. The theme, the 4 seasons. Good synchronization on the required element. And great timing on this rocket split. Good height. Nice transition, building with the music. Oh dear. That will impact heavily on the score. But getting it back together again now. Lovely musicality. And finish with the connected action. Some good difficulty in the two free hybrids, 6.45 and 5.6. But we will have to wait and see. Just how much difference the error made. Lots of thought goes into the design of the costumes in artistic swimming. It's their first year swimming together. So she used to, Emma used to swim with Pau Ribes. With Pau Ribes finished 4th in the world. So this is a new connection. Slightly slipping off the feet there. Getting valuable experience in their first year of swimming together. I liked the height here. And the bent, coming down to the bent knee, the timing was good. Good height at the end with the costume out. And good timing on the spin. Very small synchronization error there. I like the choreography. Some really nice transitions and a confident swim, particularly considering it is their first year of being together. So currently in first place we have China, followed by Japan, and then Kazakhstan.
This routine is under synchronization review.
Yeah, as expected, they are having a synchronization review on this to determine what the errors deduction should be, which is a real shame. 2 more duets yet to swim, so hopefully they won't hold up proceedings too much before the next duet can come out. But important that they do get the score right for the Spanish duet. They actually scored really well at the last World Cup, 188.74 at that time. 167.60. 1, 2. 4th place at the moment. Element score down at 90.9542. Artistic impression 76.65.
Représentant la Grande-Bretagne.
Introducing duet number 11, Beatrice Prass and Landju Tomlin from Great Britain.
So, the duet from Great Britain next to swim, Beatrice Kras and Landju Tomlin from Great Britain. Landju just 17 years of age, Beatrice 19. This is their Charleston themed routine, Rocket for Me. They move very well to this music. And the first acro move with Beatrice doing the pushing. It's not often that way round. Straight into the rocket split 12. And the free hybrid starting with the high thrust, stopping above the knees. Really good travel in the vertical position. And some complex angles. Three rotations on the spin. Just needed to be careful of the levels just a little bit. But really good height as they came out of it. The London hybrid, tuck into the vertical. Fun choreography. Nice control. Keep the height. Lots of rotations. And fantastic timing with the music at the end. I really like the choreography and the musicality of that performance. Choreographed by Stefania Speroni, coached by Paola Bassa. They train down in Bristol and on training camps abroad. Landju is a member of the Rushmore Artistic Swimming Club, Beatrice the Reading Royals, both of which are based fairly close together as well. They took a bronze at the Junior European Championships back in 2021. They've used the same music as last year, but obviously new choreography to fit in with the new rules. The choreography, I felt they really did depict the Charleston theme, which is nice to see. And Beatrice lifting Landju here. The power in those legs and the skill for him to hold his balance there. Really nicely done. They say they are best friends as well. That's always nice to see. Spend so much time together with your duet partner. It's very important. As they say, just 19 and 17 years of age. So real talents for the future. Good, unique choreography. And some unusual transitions. Look at that body alignment. It's just so good to see. All of these men are really leading the way for artistic swimming when it comes to men competing. It's fantastic to have 12 duets competing here at this World Cup. That is a record, and it's growing all the time. Good synchronization overall in this performance. And a little bit of a wait for them as well, whilst we await the scores. They've had a long wait before swimming this routine. It's been a long day for them. I'm sure they would have been in the pool training, keeping moving to stay in the zone for the performance. So 165.75.
165.7541.
And that puts them in a 5th place at the moment.
J'appelle le duo mix numéro 12 représentant la Colombie.
Introducing Mixed Duet number 12, Jennifer Cerquera Atusia and Gustavo Sanchez Acero from Colombia.
So, the final duet to swim from Colombia, Jennifer Cerquera Atuska, Gustavo Adolfo Sanchez, who's already been swimming this morning in the solo event. The theme is the mystery of the ocean. So look for reference to whales throughout this performance.
When you look at the sea, you're looking at a vast mystery.
Straight into the pike rotation, round to vertical, and 2 spins down. And again, Jennifer lifting Gustavo. Keep the vertical line steady. Nice spin down. Great timing with the music. Excellent musicality. .4 difficulty on the free hybrid. Also complex angles. Thrust fishtail hybrid. Into the London hybrid. Keeping that vertical leg strong.
and Gustavo Sanchez Atero from Colombia.
So as we watch a replay here, even synchronized with the arms.
Ce duo mix est entraîné par Jeannette Atchussin.
Their aim is they want to improve on the rankings. They've swum together for 5 years now, so they're very experienced, but this is a completely new routine for them. Jennifer, very experienced, having swum in many solos, duets and teams across the years. But a nice connected action here. Pretty good synchronization, certainly on these rotations. Just a few little errors coming into it just towards the end.
36.2958 for artistic impression, 76 points. Routine score 212.2958.
So routine score of 212.2958. Hopefully we can bring you the confirmed results fairly soon, and also the results for Germany and France.
And for the German duets, we have a technical problem, and it will take some time, so we cannot give the scores for the moment.
Okay, so that answered my question. We won't get the scores for Germany or France at the moment, which means they won't obviously be able to announce the official results just yet.
Nous vous donnons rendez-vous demain à 9h pour les épreuves de solo technique femmes et hommes. Et bien sûr, d'ici quelques minutes, vous pourrez assister à la cérémonie protocolaire des duos techniques femmes et des duos techniques mixtes.
So shortly we will be having the medal presentations for the women's technical duet.
Allez, juste avant la cérémonie protocolaire, vous retrouvez sur l'écran de la vidéo partenaire.
So shortly we'll be having the podium for the women's technical event, held just before the mixed technical event.
l'énergie. L'espérance, faire le plus grand événement sportif qui soit, une source d'inspiration durable. Une ambition, faire de Paris 2024 les Jeux les plus responsables de l'histoire. Ensemble, faisons briller les Jeux de Paris 2024. 序是长白山写给山脉人的向西语，它记录了4394种动植物的繁衍、生长和更迭。生命因血而生，万物因血而有。一颗稻是长白山松软雪花的果，长白雪，天然。
Merci à nos partenaires. Il est maintenant temps de laisser place à la cérémonie protocolaire.
Veuillez accueillir s'il vous plaît la cérémonie protocolaire pour l'épreuve de duo technique femmes.
Please welcome the medal ceremony for the women technical duets.
Les médailles et les cadeaux sont remis par Madame Lisa Schott, déléguée et présidente du comité technique de la natation artistique World Aquatics, accompagnée de Madame Sophia Mansouria, conseillère municipale déléguée et conseiller métropolitain, et de Monsieur Cyril Perroquia, directeur adjoint de la direction académique à la jeunesse, à l'engagement et au sport.
The medals and gifts will be presented by Lisa Schott, World Aquatics Delegate and Chairwoman of the Technical Artistic Swimming Committee, accompanied by Sophia Mansouria, Delegate, Municipal Councillor and Metropolitan Councillor, and Cyril Perroquia, Assistant Director of the Academic Direction of Youth Engagement and Sports.
Troisième, les médailles de bronze.
Winner of the bronze medal representing Austria, Anna Maria and Eleni Vasiliki.
So the bronze medalists in the women's duet technical,
Deuxième,
Austria,
les médailles d'argent.
Alexandri, two of the triplets, Anna Maria Alexandri,
Winner of the
Irini
silver
Alexandri,
medal representing
273.3458.
Mashiro Yasunaga.
The silver, Mohiga, Mashiro, Yasunaga, score of 276.7250.
Winner of the gold medal representing China, Kiai and Li Wang.
Tanyi Liyui Yang from China, the twins, taking the gold medal with a very impressive 285.404.
Les cadeaux sont offerts par nos partenaires Make Up Forever et Turbo. Les fleurs sont offertes par Montpellier Métropole. Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez vous lever pour l'hymne national de la Chine.
Now please stand up for the national anthem of China.
Congratulations to all the athletes on some fabulous performances. I very much hope you have enjoyed. I know there have been a few technical issues with the scoring, but I hope you have enjoyed the coverage of the duet technical events. We will be back tomorrow with more coverage of the World Cup artistic swimming. And what a weekend it's likely to be. Acrobatic moves we see at all levels. Good timing. Absolutely superb. And amazing flexibility, great balance. Incredible right at the end there. Lovely pictures of slow motion here.